song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. And off we go from Denver. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And this one complete again to Mims. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw, here's Nix. He'll buy some time right. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Working out of the gun is Nix. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Second and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
44's the mark. 44's mark. Check. Let's go, defense.
Nix throwing on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Breaks through the contact. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, Charger. 19, Charger.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Now Richardson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
You can't block me. 44, Mike, 44. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. All right, D, let's all right, D. Shit, watch the shit. Switch it.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Get that ball. Both boys are Mike.
zone, so the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
11-0 our score after one. They go play action with Richardson. Rolling to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson off the play fake. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That goes for a gain of 31.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are back within a score. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
Next to score, Broncos 11, Colts 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick the
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
That's right, baby. They don't 49, check 49. 36, 36. Switch.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Mike Bobo. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 19 White. Mike 44. Army. What? No, man. No. Check 9. Check 26. Check 26. Huh.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
44's the Mike. Check. Here we go. Bobo's the Mike. Mike's Bobo. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, check that. Street.
Nix to the air. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
You can't stop me. 44, Mike 44. Nice, sweetheart.
Here's Nix. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 41 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two yards to go, second down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Richardson going to change the play here. Richardson to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. Play action. Now Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Bang, bang. Check.
To throw is Nix. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. Nix looking to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
44's the mic, 44's the mic. Check, check. Target, 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 target. Check, check, check. Check the backer, check the backer.
Now it's Nix. On the move to his left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Richardson going to move him around.
55's mic, 55. Ricky.
Here's Richardson throwing on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
first and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. Richardson to throw off play action. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. From the shotgun, Richardson. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Richardson out of the shotgun. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Richardson to the air on first down. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now 1st and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Check three.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. Richardson to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now an option play on 2nd down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, 8 yards to go. Again, it's Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. It's out. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
You know, when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here to hear the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Coach at Comptown, I'm talking that King Richard. Just like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. This all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
And if I pull up with a few,
we can't arrange that.
dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take you.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Sanchez ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Throw outlined to Mooney. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Seven yards there and a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school,
two in, two back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, I got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know we run it up at night. You know I gotta get one life for this.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Rodgers going to come out throwing. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the 1st possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Michael Clemens there to make the tackle.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Richardson going to change the play here. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Off-play action, Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Richardson looking to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Going for it on fourth, Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
57, Mike 57.
19, Tiger.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here is 3rd down and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He completes it to Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 31 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Richardson going to move him around. They go play action here on 1st down. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Richardson working from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now Richardson back to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5.
45's the mark. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
That's good. 44's the mark. 44's the mark. Check, check. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. Gonna look deep for Wilson. He rifles one, and that's gonna be intercepted. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Hey, check. Watch out.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go play action with Richardson. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeout with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll run with Hall, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the half. Richardson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Football's the mic. Mike's football. Go, go, go.
Hall again on second down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll give to Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hall again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 45's the mic. You remember me. You remember me. Let's go, baby.
Hey, take 26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin, 37 yards. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 28-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Now Richardson looking to throw on 2nd down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Richardson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Straight ahead is Hall. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 9.
Hey, watch the slant. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. Too little. Cut. Easy.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
45, Mike, 45. I'm here all day.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Richardson looking to throw this.
That complete to Downs. And he goes out right around the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Now it's Richardson.
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Watch the drive. Watch the drive. Kill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Hall on a give up the middle, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Hall again. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Here's a give to Hall. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 9. Rodgers looking to throw. He'll let this go for Adams. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56, Mike, 56. Touchdown, defense. Watch the
Richardson going to change the play here.
To throw is Richardson. To throw on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. it. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. I don't even know why this team showed up. Kill.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
56 to Mike.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.